what is in the news today?
Okay, we'll dive straight in. Ava, everyone's favorite talker, given the best and worst of show for 2025, is done with WWE. She posted on social media today that her most recent appearance on NXT this past Tuesday was her last. She herself chose not to renew her contract, calling it a difficult decision, but also a new turning point in her life. Simone Johnson is, of course, the daughter of Dwayne Johnson. She's still only 24. She reported to the WWE Performance Center around 6 years ago. So still in her teens, and debuted on NXT in late 2022 as Ava Rain, and was part of the Schism at that time, making her in-ring debut at Stand and Deliver 2023. But her actual wrestling run was very brief, just a handful of matches, and she was done in the ring in August of 2023. After the Schism wrapped up, WWE shifted her into the authority figure lane, and she became the NXT on-screen general manager in January of 2024. I have to say, it feels longer than that, but that's when it started.
I'm shocked that she's been in this system for 6 years, since 2020.
Yes.
Yeah, that is okay.
It's weird to me. On one hand, the authority figure role feels like it's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, yeah, her reporting to the Performance Center in 2022, I guess at the age, late 2022, so perhaps 19 at the time. She's been in the system for a long time. And when you think of things like promo classes and whatnot that she will have done before making it to TV, there's a debate to be had really here, isn't there, about, how effective it is, or how cut out she ever really was for this industry.
And I would assume with this decision, she herself probably recognizes that she probably isn't cut out for this. Nobody would be in this system for 6 years at that level unless they had other reasons to be. And she probably could have stayed even longer had she wanted to. They would have renegotiated this contract, and she could have had probably a job for life, honestly, as long as her dad was attached to this company. But good for her, at least, for like choosing, realizing that this is not your path. This is clearly not something that you're born to do. We obviously talk a lot about her on the mic performances, which this role was, I think, purely designed to allow her to work on, to very little improvement. But she did have ambitions of wrestling, but she has knee issues, terrible knee issues that required 3 surgeries even prior to, her wrestling career really even getting going. So
at such a young age as well. I mean, she's still, at this point, we're talking like she's a veteran, and she's still only 24.
Yeah.
So no hint of what she wants to do next, but I think almost anything else is probably a good idea.
Yeah. I'm sure she has plenty of other options, like maybe at some point she really romanticized the idea of having a great professional wrestling career in some capacity, but she's got a very successful dad who isn't just a professional wrestler, an incredibly successful mother who is not just a professional wrestler. I have to think, she might have those interests outside of this business because, she's not clearly not suitable. But, we are here to celebrate the career of Ava Rain, formerly in NXT. What are some of your favorite Ava moments? Top 10.
Top 10, go. I think this past Tuesday, was a wonderful swan song for the character. So that's number one. Just all of it. I can't. It's really hard to pin any point of that down. I think 2 will probably be her Hall of Fame induction. That's bound to be coming up, isn't it? Maybe.
I do.
Saudi next year.
Of course, we do have to remember her run as Ava Rain as part of the Schism, R.I.P. Schism. Maybe why aren't there rumors that she might be going to AEW? Okay, this really is already becoming the year of retirements. We thought AJ would be the only one this weekend, but we lost Ava as well. So, again, no, what do you really say about this? Again, good for her for realizing when to quit. That probably should have been actually several years ago. But I mean, she decided now, better late than never. She is still 24. Her whole life's still ahead of her.
Yeah. And I do think if they want to continue the GM authority figure thing in NXT, I think it's a tired trope at this point.
Yeah.
But I mean, they do it on SmackDown and Raw. So if they want to get these people ready, then I suppose they'll have one on NXT as well. There are some good candidates out there you could think of who might fill that role. You know?
I guess I just imagine Robert Stone to be moved into that role immediately. But I can't tell if they have any ambition of like actually getting Robert Stone ready for the main roster. I would say by this point, I don't know. I have my doubts. Because otherwise, like that is a very like effective or at least like valuable role to give people experience in front of the camera, right?
Yeah.
And you can argue if they don't have future ambitions of pushing Robert Stone onto the main roster, well, then give that to somebody else that you do have ambitions of pushing.
True. Yeah.
January is your month to beat the price increase at the Post Wrestling Cafe. Before our regular tier jumps to $8, you have a chance to lock in the old existing price for all of 2026, but you've got to do it before February 1st. Also this month, we kick off our WWE Unreal Season 2 reviews with weekly releases covering each and every episode. We'll also be looking back at the Okada-Tanahashi feud dating back to 2012 with some of their most famous matches. Plus, Chris Jericho's A Lion's Tale will be the subject of this month's book club. All that and more is yours at postwrestlingcafe.com.